Welcome to the Engage Master spreadsheet, and this is how to complete it. In here we have our client structures, and so it's important to change these and put these correctly. So our client is John Smith and his wife is Jo Smith. Joint account, self-managed super fund, and this is the Smith super fund. If they didn't have a self-managed super fund, then you would have you put their, if they had a retail fund, say a CBUS, you would put in their CBUS fund, and that could be you'd put that as John's super, and you would put this as Jo's super. You then go to 1.1, the information that we have on file. So if the client has already provided, if the client is an accounting client, it is important to check the accounting file. So for John, we know that his super is $100,000, and on that he's going to get $9,500 of super. We know that Jo's working part-time and her salary is $25,000, and we know that her super is $2,250. And that's Jo's super. John gets a bonus of $5,000. But they don't have any investment income, dividends, or interest. We know that John's tax is about $22,000, about $20,000. And if we go to this tab over here, this will bring up a pay tax calculator. We put in John's income, and we know, and that will tell us the amount of tax that he will pay. We know Josephine's income tax is going to be about $250. Put that in there. And again, we state who it's actually for. They've told us their living expenses is $50,000 or $52,000. And there are some school fees of $12,000. And we're going to add school fees here. And this is being paid jointly. So as you can see, we're putting in basically the tax structures and who's paying for things. So we know that the super is what's being saved and being invested. And so for John, that's $9,500. There's no salary sacrifice. And Jo is putting into super $2,250 and no salary sacrifice. On here, they've got a house and their mortgage payments is $30,000, and their credit card payments are roughly $2,000 a month that they have to pay off. If they were retired and they were getting a pension, then we would put that money, that pension money, in here, the income. But as they're still working, we don't do that. So they jointly own a house, and that's in Hawthorne, and that's worth not 200, but that's worth $2 million. And the debt on that house is $1 million. And this is a loan that's with the NAB. It's principal and interest, and the interest rate is 5%. And that is a joint debt. So John also has a investment property worth $500,000, and there's a loan of $100,000 on that. And that's with Westpac. That's interest only, and that's 4.8%. That's for John. What you can see here, we're matching in a line for line the assets and the debt. So in this situation, you could go 5,000 minus the debt is giving us an equity of 400,000 on that investment property. And it's important to match like for like. So John has a super fund with Colonial First State, and that's worth $200,000. And Joe has one with AMP worth $28,000. They're not retired, so we have nothing here. But if they were retired, we have the balance of their funds and who owns it over here. And it's also if there's any other, if they have borrowed money for self-managed super fund and there's a limited recourse borrowing, that information goes in here. Further down, we have details about their wills, if they have wills, or life insurance. So John has $200,000 of life insurance, or $2 million. That's for Colonial First State, and that's John. He has $750,000 of TPD through Colonial First State, and he has his payment of, say, $1,000 a month through Colonial First State for his super fund. So you can see here where you could actually put this as John's super, which is the correct one because it's not him personally, it's actually his super fund. If they had power of attorneys, you put that information there. The binding death benefit nominations would go in here, and any wish, sort of guardianship for children, letters of wishes, organ donation, and sort of house contents insurances are in here. So this is pretty much how you complete this. And over here, we would have other clicks into here, which will help us to obtain information.